Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to our Iron Will colony. We are still continuing to building this magnificent abomination of a skyscraper. We will continue with that, but I had some other crazy idea. What if we are going to cover this water source like completely and make like a big reservoir here? Not that we really need it, but it can be interesting. Let me show you what I have in my mind. So we would start here on this level. We don't need that one block, okay. And we would go like this. The sides we will need to cover with the levees to block the water. Everything should be under pressure when we are finished. I'm not going to make it wide, just go as wide as the water sources are. So that would mean to go like this. Of course, it will cost us a lot of metal blocks, but we have plenty of power. We don't have right now enough beavers, but we can expand the production and we can expand the population to help us build that. And at the same time, we will continue building the skyscraper, of course. So we would go like this all the way down. We will make it our own artificial water source. Well, it will not be working throughout the drought, that's for sure, but there should be plenty of storage that maybe even after a couple of days, after drought starting, we will still be releasing water. As you can see, we will maintain the same height as it is with the water source. We can even connect those two together. But I think we will do just this one, just for now. It will be expensive, hell yeah it will be expensive, but it will be awesome and majestic. And we really didn't have any Megaproject lately in my late playthroughs. So I think it is time to do one. Maybe this is not the best playthrough to do it on, since this is an insane, very hard challenge. But I think we have resources for that. We can always die a horrible death if I screw up something, especially overgrow population too much. But it would be fun to just play it safe all the time, right? So let's go and risk a little bit more. Last episode I put down another breeding pod, so that should be fine and enough for now. And this will be ugly as hell. We can make it nicer later here on the side. And I think we can end it right here. Now what, end it here. Okay, but here on the bottom I should not have these levees. We will have sluices here. So this will be all of our logs that we are storing right now. Maybe it's time to expand the storages. We have one here. We have one here. By this forest we don't have any, but oh yeah, we have one. And then we have our central storage, which is currently not that much. Don't know, maybe later. For now, let's start doing this. I'm going to finish designing this, and then we can continue. I'm glad that I didn't delete this station, as it will come in really handy. So I will plan the whole area, and then I will show you how it will look like. It will be terrible. Maybe we can even blast this whole hill. Or maybe not completely, but at least partially. Yeah, anyways, we will need to get down here and remove these damned trees. Maybe a second, like access. You know what, this... No, they will go travel up. I will do a scaffolding here on the side. Like this, bridges, so they can reach everywhere. We will connect it to a station. Oh, this is truly a mega project. What a better way to finish the playthrough with some stupid stuff, right? Skyscraper, this massive dam that we will have, and who knows what I will, figure out later. But this is a good start. And this area, first we will need to clear it out from the trees. We have these stations here, we have the tubeway here. Let's use the tubeway. We are going to extend it slightly. Nothing really nice or, amazing. We just need to be able to get to our destination a little bit more efficiently. So let's just do this. It will not be nice, but that's not the point here. Because anyways, later I will probably remove it. Yeah, we need to get on this island. We don't really need to destroy all of that dead trees. Only those that are in our way. Yeah, and these are in our way. Okay, so we will have a station here. So first, start with these tubeways and overhangs, and start with the stairs up here so they can start working on the dam. I'm going to extend the road to make sure they can reach everywhere, and maybe we even add another station later, closer to all of this madness. That remains to be seen. But anyways, we will need to get rid at least of all of these trees. It's not that many, but while we are being already here, we can remove all of them. And then we can blast not this part, but these parts here. And that we will gain much more area for the water. So let's commence our mega project to be open and start working on it. But I will not be neglecting our skyscraper either. This is being filled up still. Yeah, because I increased the height limit for our building, so we should be able to go higher. I didn't really tested it. Where it is? I tested it with power shaft. Yeah. Alright, it's not working. Alright, maybe I will try again later, because it resets all the water on the map, so I needed to fill up some of our reservoirs from the development tool and let the rest to be filled up with normal water, because the whole map was completely dry. Maybe I loaded the wrong save. Yeah, this map resized. I think I loaded the wrong save. Never mind, it's been done. I will redo it. I will redo it later. We are not going to get to that height limit, I guess, today. Anyways. And this can be really interesting if we can pull it off. It's not that hard to build, we just need a lot of metal, a lot of logs and planks. We should be able to do that. And I'm going to add a second bot assembler. As someone of you mentioned before, we should be able to, manage 2 assemblers with all these factories. And this looks like a good spot, like any other. Yeah, there is that power shaft. Let's go and remove this. Yeah, we will lose our assembly for a second, but it's connected from somewhere else. It seems that it is connected. Alright, that's even better. Anyways, let's build the second one, so I'll put this on the highest priority. So this should be done rather quickly. And we are going to start making more bots. Not that I really wanted more bots, but they will help us to do our mega construction. Look at that, they already started building those overhangs. But we definitely don't have enough metal blocks stored. Oh, we are missing only 2 beavers, 2 vacancies we have. So we should have all the builders. Yeah, we are missing only 2 builders there. That's perfect. That means all these resources will quickly evaporate into a construction. We will not be using that much gears, so I'm going to pause this. 2 gear workshops will be running. We need to make sure that our both smelters are working and all the lumber mills, as we will be using a insane amount of planks and logs, of course. Maybe I need to add another lumberjacks here. Okay, the second assembly is already working. So we will see to have... We have 100 bots right now with one assembler, so I guess we will have 200 bots? That's a lot. Anyways, I'm going to try to speed through most of it. As you can see, this is already planned, not much to see here. On this area we will be removing... Let's just remove all these dead trees. They are just in a way, and it is better if we just get rid of them completely. And they will be not bothering us in the future. And I'm going to prioritize building these levees here on the side, and then these bridges. Oh, they released a little bit of bad water, you've seen that? But that was just for like a second. Ooh, 19 days bad tide. That's one of the longer ones. Yeah, but the bad tides I set up really mildly. I should adjust that later. For the next playthrough, I mean. We need to make it more harder. More pain and suffering is required. Alright, we have already 2 unemployed beaver bots. So, let's employ them as these lumberjacks. To make sure that we are not using our... we are not taking beavers from the builders. At least not as much. And right now, I think we should add another smelter. Because we will be struggling with metal for sure. But I don't really have any good spot. Well, we do. Yeah, okay. Let's copy the smelter. Let's build 2 more here next to this wood workshop. But I'm going to remove this road. It's not really necessary. We have a station here, so they are able to get there. But let's build these 2 smelters, and I make sure that our mine is full of bots. So we just need to make sure that we are producing enough treated planks and extract, which we both have plenty right now. And for the treated planks, yes, I wanted to expand the storage, as we will need, what, 2000 or something like that for our wonder. For the monument, Earth Repopulator, yeah, 2000. And currently we can hold only 1100. So that's expansion here for more than 600, I guess. More treated planks. Let's put this on the highest priority so they do it right now. Just like those... Whoop, pause it. Just like those smelters, yeah. Because we have enough scrap metal, we just need to make sure we are using almost all of it. And the logs, I will be monitoring that situation. We have plenty of trees here growing. And this station is built, but I need to prioritize them to remove the trees, otherwise they will be doing everything else. Because this is like the very last prioritization, getting rid of the trees. Oh, don't get rid of that. Stairs, we can use them. Oh yeah, demolition is going well. And I'm going to increase the working hours back again to 16 hours, at least for now, as I want to get this done rather quickly. I don't want to wait for way too long to finish this mega project. And up here we will just have a bunch of stairs to get up all the way here. We will start planting the explosives, remove the dead trees, and make sure that we can get there. Maybe even I will extend the station, because we have it right now here. I didn't continue really because there were those dead trees in a way, but right now that that's cleared, I think we can continue from here. As I said, this will not be nice to play. I'm not going to keep it here. We'll get rid of it later. Ooh, this is going well. We are spending our metal blocks quite a bit, but the production keeps up, but the scrap metal is going really down. Maybe we will need to open the second mine. But where it is? There is one. One is up here and... oh yeah, the last one is here under the water. Alright. We'll see the production of the scrap metal. Their productivity is quite high. 87-88%, that's not bad. Yeah, we can increase that. You know, we are going to do a charging station for them, just like I mentioned before. So let's remove all these roads down here, except for the stairs. And can we... it doesn't need to be too many charging stations, so... something simple like this. That one will be inaccessible, that's shame. Okay, let's build a few platforms. It will be easier that way. So, few platforms, steam engine, and then charging stations around it. Six is enough. And I put this on the highest priority. So we can increase the production of the scrap metal, because right now they need to travel all the way to the industrial area here, to this district, to be charged. And what's this? Ah yeah, the platforms are not built yet. That's okay. 8 more unemployed beaver bots. Let's go and swap these lumberjacks here, at least in this forest. We will see how they will manage. And the foresters too. Alright, we got all the way up there with the path. Now we just need to start planting all those explosives. Hopefully they will be able to reach everywhere. Maybe not everywhere, but most of it. At least from this side. The rest we'll be able to do from the overhangs. And in the meantime, I will continue planning the rest. We can build a few bridges here from this side too, to help with the levee construction. Yeah, this will speed it up quite a bit. Just extend the road. I already prioritized all these explosives, so they will be put down first. And we are going to blast all the way down here. So yeah, we will need to get rid of these trees. They are probably out of reach for them. Yep. Too far away from a district. That's okay, let's just extend the road. For now, the logs, planks and metal blocks are holding up. That's nice to see. But they haven't started the next row yet. So that might be why. We have 6 unemployed normal beavers. I mean those organic beavers. I'm going to put down some more builders' huts. We can do 2 here. Just to lower the workplace priorities, just like the others. And water, we are holding 73,000 water, yeah. Our water tanks are almost completely full. This one is like half empty. But that's a great achievement, a lot of water, and there will be probably more. Maybe I should have hidden all those water tanks underground. That would look much better. But it's kinda too late for that now. Next time, one of the playthroughs, I should plan from the start to make a skyscraper and like build all the storages underneath it, like underground. That would be interesting. And of course on a hard difficulty or some custom insane difficulty to spice it up a little bit more. And this one is still missing. Come on, do that, but we can detonate the rest. Oh, not yet, because I will kill a lot of beavers. No. We are going to wait for the night. Ooh, 7 unemployed beavers, so we'll be able to fill up probably or staff both of those builders' huts very soon. And we are reaching 150 beavers on this playthrough. I'm not counting the bots really. They are kinda cheap and easy to maintain compared to normal beavers. So they are not worthy of the recognition. Alright, let's detonate this top layer and these few. Most of them we will be able to plant even from the overhangs. Yeah, I could have just detonated the whole these steps and make it like one massive block. But it will be this stagger. That will be much cheaper and quicker to build. And still it will hold a lot of water. So no complaints there. And down here we need to go all the way here. Yeah, like this. This needs to be blasted off. Okie dokie, this will take a long time to build. But good news is that it seems that we have enough resources for everything. For the bots, we are running out of the limbs, it seems. But for now, they are still making more bots, so we have already 8 unemployed. Currently, I don't really have a good position for them, so just keep manufacturing them, I don't mind. Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting this, but well, now we are still keeping up with the production, look at that. The metal block storage is actually full. Planks went down a little bit. Or did I destroy the storage? Or maybe we only had 1,000. Yeah, I guess we only had 1,000. And the logs, yeah, we are keeping up. We have 1,500 logs together. It really didn't went down by a lot. I prioritized this levee wall, so we may see our logs going down quite a bit. As they will be focusing on this massive wall here. And the water is back. The batite ended just a second ago. Yeah, this needs to be cleared out first. It's quite a long. Maybe I should have built one more drainage for the batite on the other side to speed it up. We can adjust it later. But it is still not working, as you can see. Now it started. It's fine. I will make it better later. I didn't notice before that it was starting too late. Or maybe it happened now because the batite was much longer than usual. Because the last time we had just a couple of days of the batite. I never noticed. We have plenty of water, so I'm not really bothered by it. Anymore at least. We have 17 unemployed beaver bots. Let's go and build some builders huts for the beaver bots. They will be really struggling a little bit. Or quite a bit, because they need to travel quite far and they will not have any charging stations there. But I don't really have any good spot for them. Here. We can use this area. At least for now. 3. Okay, that will do. That's 12 more. And let's set it up for the bots. That's important. And highest priority. And we have 12 more beaver bots as a builders. And we still have 5 unemployed. But we don't need to really employ every single one of them. And anyways, they will be lacking power. I'm sure about it. But maybe they will help a little bit throughout the night. Almost another layer of explosives was put down. Just need a few more here. And I can blast it off. And extend more overhangs. But so far, this is going really well. I was expecting that we will struggle with the resources much more. But we are honestly not struggling at all. I think we can do even with more builders. But I'm running out of space where to build them without building, you know, more platforms. But I see the spot where we can put another builder's hut. All of them are temporary. Like those before, which I never replaced. Yeah, permanent temporary. Okie dokie, let's detonate this area. And let's put down more platforms. I missed this one spot, but I'm not going to change that. That's good enough. And the drought is here, and it is again only 78 days. I really think that I put the maximum drought on like Psycho 40. So I would need to really skip a lot of cycles just to get to that highest one. We will get there, I promise. I want to see the longest route. So this is planned, and I will try then to play this as often as possible on 30 speed to make it happen. But without, you know, skipping anything interesting or too much. I think I will keep them to their dam right now, or the reservoir, and I'm going to continue planning our skyscraper a little bit. I already have something in mind, but first we need to do another level and build a new station. Okay, that's one level. Now we just need to get on the third one, because this is the first, second and third, and on that level we will have a station. So that needs to be covered with overhangs. Alright, this will be a new level. Let's put down a station here. Yeah, like that. And I on purpose left these sides empty, as I'm planning to do something there. I'm not sure exactly what, but some park like this would be nice. What about something like this? Well, I think it will not be that bad. Especially when you put some decorations there. And some other stuff. Yeah, let's go and do the other side the very same way. Alright, like this. That will do. Alright, let's go and check on the dam. Oh yeah, this is looking good. But let's make this wall too. Let's prioritize that. And this side, so we can detonate more of those explosives. How we are holding up? Ah yeah, the logs went down to 1,000. That's together, but in the storage it says we have 500. So we may need to pause the construction for a while. Or add another forest. Which I don't really want to do. We have plenty already. But we can definitely plant trees here. This is not finished, this island. We can plant trees here, or we can plant on this one. But there are still plenty of trees that are not chopped down. So I don't think we really need it. Ah yeah, up here is the problem that only this one lumberjack can reach everything. Yeah, these down don't have that much reach up there. That's the problem. Okay, so I'm going to remove a few trees here and there so we can add a few more lumberjacks. Oh, we now have more than 150 beavers and almost 150 bots. The population is growing. But I really want to have more beavers than the bots. As I said many times before, the bots are really like cheap and easy to maintain compared to beavers. There is not a real challenge keeping the bots. So I want more regular beavers. And look at this. The construction is going well. And this is what I was saying about the beaver bots working as a builders or haulers. They will constantly get out of power. Yeah, but I don't mind a few of them like this, but I wouldn't rely completely on the bots just for the construction. I've done it before a few times and it wasn't really a good experience. Even if I had multiple charging stations around the city or the map. It wasn't great. And since then I haven't really done it. And I probably will not. Right, okay, that was detonated and I think we will not go deeper. I guess that's enough. There will still be plenty of water stored in. Ooh, that will be a real big box full of water. If we had an access to terrain blocks, which we don't, and I said I will not use them, we could have make it a little bit nicer, like a part of the mountain. But this will do. Big box of survival. with all the water that we will ever need. And the dam is almost done. Well, the reservoir really, not just the dam. I let it run, so I have no idea how many days passed, and they're only now building this tubeway, which we don't really need. I should have prioritized it from the start, but screw that. The construction went quite well. Let's keep that station there, maybe we will need it. And this is almost completely finished. We just need to cover it completely with the impermeable floor. And a few more overhangs and walls. And it is done. And we can focus then on the skyscraper. And how many beavers? 158. It's a really nice number, but we can go higher. With this amount of water that we will be storing there, I think we can go higher. And maybe as a next step, we can even build like a direct pipe to this storage water tank. We can do that. We can tunnel underneath. We can end up... Let's go all the way down to see. Yeah, we can end up somewhere here. Oh, that the excavator is digging down? Oh, I thought we are at the very bottom here, so I was wrong. This one wasn't yet deepened all the way down. That's fine, we can fix that. But what I was going to say, I was saying we can... Well, we don't need to go too wide. Or do we? Let's go too wide. We can do something like this. Oh, we don't need to... Yeah, we don't need to tunnel here. We don't need to tunnel here, that would be waste of some resources. And that was a wrong button, let's go back down again. We want single dynamite here. It is single or double? That seems like just a single, yeah. So single dynamite all the way there, and here we will tunnel. It ended up somewhere here. Yeah, we need to go way further. Let's mark it here. Let's do that so I can see it. It's not at the very bottom, but almost. Okay, so let's continue. We will be digging down like this. Let's go up, so I don't go too far away, alright. A little bit more. Okay, I went one block further. Okay, so we can go all the way here. Let some of the water go out on the surface, and some of it even like from these 2-3 sluices we can just pipe it directly into our reservoir, just for fun. I'm not going to do it right now. That will be like a mini mega project. I want to finish the next level of this skyscraper first, and I still need to plan some well-being and decorations on those platforms, but I first wanted to finish this. And this is going really well. How we are doing with resources? Oh, we are still at those 500 logs in storage. Planks went down a little. Metal blocks are completely full. Yeah, we are doing perfectly fine. No problems at all. And we have 50, almost 50 more unemployed bots. And they are already working on the skyscraper. Nice. Let's go and put down some fun stuff here. What about exercise plazas on both sides? And here on these, we can have rooftop terraces. Yeah, that will look nice. So path like this. Here on the ends, let's put braziers. And here in the middle, what we can have here? Some shrubs? Yeah. Some shrubs, and let's do more lanterns. And I will do exactly same on the other side. Okie dokie, this will be really nice. And here in the inside, I have not decided yet what we will do. Let's first do this level and then we will figure it out what we want to build here. And we still have 45 days to go, and there is still plenty of water in our reservoir. Not that it will last all the way throughout the drought, but there is still quite a bit that can be pumped out. But our storages, our tanks are completely full. I'm going to speed it up again with 30 speed. I prioritize the whole area, so they should finish it in a couple of days and use all the metal blocks that we have. Now they will not use all. We have 1100 almost, and this is definitely not 1100 metal blocks. And a few overhangs are still missing. I don't know why they are skipping this, but they will build it anyways. They can reach everywhere. Maybe I prioritize them in out of the order, that's why. But look them fly. This is like a foundation for another city block. And finally the last pieces after a very long time are being laid down, and this monstrosity is finished. Okay, let's get rid of the scaffolding. This will remain ugly as it is, or maybe we can make it nicer with help of the levees maybe. But I don't see a reason why. It's a big box full of water. Hopefully it will be full of water. That remains to be seen in 36 days. And now let's focus on our skyscraper and finish that one. And they are already working on it. And we never reached 0 logs the whole time. We have currently, it says 1100 stored, but together it seems that we have 1700. Yeah, the workplaces are holding stockpile of logs too, so that's why. And the lumberjacks too. Oh, why this is not working? Prioritized by haulers. The productivity is lower. I haven't checked on this in a very long time. Yeah, if it is not prioritized by haulers, the logs will not be delivered really, as they are quite busy. But we have 65 unemployed beaver bots. Maybe we can use them as a haulers. But again, they will get drained all the time. But maybe we don't really have the settlement that spread out, because I've not even seen too many beaver bots as a builders being without the power. Just occasionally 2 or 3. So I think we can proceed with making more hauler posts with the beaver bots. And let's do them right here next to our charging stations. Let's expand this area with the platforms. And we can build them here. We can do it like this. That's 2 more. So that will be 20 beaver bots. Like this. And we can even build a few more charging stations here on this side. Now let's just do it. That should be quick. That's really small construction, not like the mega box for water. That's our first 10 beaver boat haulers. Hopefully they will be really useful. They can be transferring resources throughout the night when our normal our normal beavers are sleeping in their cozy new skyscraper. And we have 1400 beds empty. We are never going to fill up all of that. At least not on this map, I think. Well, I built a mega city before, but I don't think it is possible here with... That would require an awful lot of water. And I don't think we are able to make that happen. Maybe if we cover the whole map with the water tanks. Let's say if we had 1500 beavers. How much water we would need for a 180-day drought? That's 810,000 water. So 800,000 water. And I don't think I ever had a bigger storage than 120,000. And this is already massive. I'm not saying it's not doable, it's just insane amount of logistics, water pumping and storage. But 200-300 beavers, maybe 500. Yeah, I think we can do that. You know what? Just for fun, let's add a few more breeding pods. I added 2 more advanced breeding pods, And we will see how far we can reach. But at least those 250 beavers I would like to see. And they are working on those side decorations with the exercise plaza. And this is really a convenient place. If you don't want to exercise, they will kick you out just straight down to the ground. Unfortunately, I really loaded the wrong save, so we can't pass this height limit. But I think I will redo that again. Not right now, but I will make it right. Because I still holding that plan that I want to build, that wonder or monument, the repopulator, on top of the skyscraper, because it will look awesome and it will cover all of our beavers with the well-being. So that would be awesome. But first we need to get there. Should I do another platforms from this side now? I think we can. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do something more narrow, or we can do this. The same as we done before, or we can do something different. What about this? And what we can build there? I think we can do more monuments. Flame of Unity. I didn't build any Flame of Unity here inside. No, we still have only that one. So yeah, we can do Flame of Unity here, and on the other side I will do the same, and that will cover the whole area. It is already covering a lot. But let's do it from the other side too. So that was like this, I think. Single platforms here and again. Yeah, exactly like that. And now another one. Yeah, Flame of Unity. And decorations. Let's do a wood fence around. And after that is done, I will think about it and add more. More decorations, lanterns, maybe some rooftops. I don't know yet. Okay, that will be our stairs up. And I build it symmetrically, I think. Yeah. Let's do the road on the same side on both sides. Like this. And we are almost at the top, but not yet. Or maybe we will even do it without going above the height limit. Yeah, let's make this the rooftop with these two monuments, and we will add more. And I forgot to build stairs from this station. Yeah, let's do that first. So maybe we will not even add another station. I think that will be enough. Like, we will cover the whole area and make it, these houses will be top, and then we can fit that repopulator there. And ingenuity, what it was, tribute to ingenuity. I think that can be. Let me try. But first, let's do it this way to not build it right away. Oh, anyways, they can. Okay, this would be the next level anyways. So it would be covered like this. So finally, at the day 31, well, 31 to the end of the drought, all our reservoir finally dried out. So it took like 40 days to go completely dry, which is quite respectable. It would be really nice if we had so much water that we can last the whole drought, like pumping constantly. Maybe with this we will. I wish there was a mechanic then. When you have a reservoir covered like this, it will stop the evaporation, or at least lower it. That would be really awesome to have in a game. And I think this way it should even stop it, because it is completely enclosed. That would be the best way. That way I don't need to build so many large tanks. I am building these so many large tanks for water because after you pumped all the water into a tanks, it can't evaporate anymore. Which makes no sense because these are, you know, top is open to the elements, so the water would evaporate. But if it is holding like this in a big cube or whatever else covered, it will still evaporate, which is a shame. I would like to say that it's like completely sealed. It should not be evaporating from there because it has nowhere to go. That would be awesome and would make managing challenges like this a little bit easier. That way that you don't need to build so many bloody water tanks. Anyways, look at this magnificent construction. And we are going into a final stages of it. So this will be our main level. We don't need to build, well, the final level I mean. We don't need to even build a station here, as we have those stairs. I think that will be enough. Now, how we are going to do the monuments? Earth repopulator. This cannot be built at this height, and damn it. So I will need to do that height limit because I don't want to go lower. Okay. I will do it again. So for the next episode we'll be able to build this monument here. Maybe we can squeeze even 2 here. Let's plant this tribute to ingenuity. This cannot be built on this height either, alright. But we can do like 1 here and 1 here. Vertical power shaft is here, so we will be easily able to connect it. And then for the monument, well, wrong button. For this, I'm still calling it a monument, whatever. Repopulator, we can build 2 here. You'll be able to squeeze both of them. Yeah, that will be awesome. Okay, so I will not continue going higher, but I still need to use that mod and redo it. But I will wait for the start of the temperate season, because I will need to activate that mod and it will reset all the water on the map. So it will be best to do it on the start of the temperate season. Otherwise I would need to re-add the water into our irrigation wells or whatnot. But even if I've done it right now, I think we'll be fine, because we have 76,000 in storage. So we should be able to manage. And I want to see this big box in operation. Okay, they are going to finish this. Let's go and speed it up, as I want to see if we will be able to fill it up to some degree at least. So I decided that I don't want to wait for the next episode. I want to change it now. And I see that we used all the logs and planks suddenly. I didn't notice before I load this save again. Or maybe it was bugged before? I am not sure. But anyways, everything is built, so we are fine. And canvas seeds are suddenly at 15. I don't know what's happening, but something really happened. Strange. Maybe it was the bugged a little bit. I will check the sooner save. I wasn't really paying attention to resources lately. Anyways, let's go and resize the map. We need to change only this number. I already put there 32. So let's resize and load the new one. And it should work. Should is the keyword. Okay, the water is completely reset, as you can see. Let's turn off that ugly fog. So let's check if we can build, if it still works. Monuments, earth repopulator, yes, now it works. Alright, let's make sure to save this. And now everything is drained. Only water remained in our water tanks. And we are kinda out of resources here. That's strange, because last time I was checking, this was really on good number, so I don't know what happened. Maybe they used it all here now, suddenly. Not really when they were building that massive construction. Whatever. It's not really big issue. Our irrigation wells will will be working and take care of all of our production and growing. Anyways, we are 30 days to go. We will be fine. We have 75,000 water. There shouldn't be any issues with this, so I'm not going to add some more extra water in our reservoirs or whatever. I can do that with development tools, but I don't cheat. That's the main motto or whatever. Especially when I'm playing challenges like this that would really not fit together if I was cheating, right? It would be really easy to do anything. And it will be boring and I will not play it anymore probably. Because if it was too easy, I would stop playing this a long time ago. Okay, so we can plant the rest. Let's go and do it. Monuments. Earth repopulator. Nice in center like this. Hell yeah. That will look good. And here on the sides... Oh, I can't fit it here. Ah, yeah, the repopulator is in the way. We will remove that road. And we can fit it there. We have access from both sides, so I don't really need that road in the middle. So, once again... Tribute to ingenuity. Yeah, we can have one here and one here. It is definitely an overkill, but I don't care. I want it this way. And then on the other side we will have another earth repopulator. And this will take some time to build, as we will need a lot of treated planks, gears and whatnot. So this is really expensive. And I can't really fit a road here. Because the way we build it. Can I move this by one block that way? That will not help. But it will help if we do this. Yeah. Let's put it closer together. Yeah, like that. And there will remain a gap for the road. Which is good enough. And then power shaft. We'll just connect like this. And have a... just the stairs. I could have done it the other way around, build a road and then power shaft above it, but this will work the same way. And now we need a lot of gears. So, these 4 gear workshops. Let's start working again. And planks. We are even struggling with the planks. Normal beavers were still working there, so I swapped them. Treated planks. We have 2 gear workshops, 2 wood workshops. That will probably not be enough, but first we need to make sure that we have enough planks. Anyways, this will be really expensive and it will take some time. But I'm not going to end this episode yet, as I want to see that mega box working for the water. Mega box for the water. That's the official name. Maybe we will need that another forest after all. We are using so much logs and we will need more. Or we just need to wait it out. But that's together like 4,000 treated planks that we will need. Yep, 4,000. 4,000 metal blocks. And 3,000 gears. That's insane. But it must be done. There is no other way. That would require us to build another metal mine. Let's start with the trees. I think I'm going to take this island. The closest to way is this one, it seems. Or I can use this one. It will be a little bit harder, but not impossible. This one I will make nice tubeway, just like the others that we built before. Because this is not temporary and I want it to look nice. Alright, and we can have that station right here on the corner. We don't need to go any further. And to be able to build all of this, we don't really have any path here. So let's just build the stairs and hope for the best. No, those stairs are too far away from any district. Okay. Here is the closest path. Let's extend that one. Okay, that way we will be able to get down here. We just need to build these 4 platforms from that level, so that's okay. And here, I'm not going to really do anything too precise. Just put in the middle irrigation well. And a forester, probably. Yeah. I'm going to pause these monuments and one of the earth repopulators. Or you know what? Even both. Oh, they can deliver at least the treated planks. Yeah, let's keep one running so they can keep delivering treated planks. And we will be manufacturing more. And maybe I will need to add a few more lumber mills. So, more lumber mills are needed. This is a good place to do. I was first expecting to build more hydroponics here in this area, but these few ones, for now, they are perfectly enough. We don't need to build more. So rather use this area for more industry. Those lumber mills will be really useful for us. Oh yeah, our grease went down. I'm not surprised as we are attacking 200 bots in our colony. So that's a lot of bots to, satisfy with the grease. And I'm going to put this on a higher priority. Please build me that tubeway. Okay, they can reach these platforms. We are just out of planks. Understandable, but 4 new lumber mills are built. Hopefully the haulers will help them. And we have 14 unemployed beavers, so let's employ them in another hauling post. And I found a spot where to build it. Right next to our water tanks. Good as any other spot. We went down to 68,000 water. And 23 days to go. That's perfectly manageable. And this view looks glorious. We have these flames of unity built. So maybe even our well-being score go higher. Maybe. It would definitely help if I lowered the working hours. But there is so much stuff to do, I want those 16 hours to be right now. Alright, we are down to 130 treated planks. So I pause the earth repopulator construction. They delivered 1500 treated planks, so quite a bit. We need to build up our stockpile again with metal, treated planks, gears. Planks are already back at 1100. So those lumber mills are really fast. Let's go and add gear workshops, yeah. We will need a lot of these as it takes a long time to manufacture any gears. I'm not going to do any fancy connection. Let's just do a simple power shaft here. Yeah, simple power shaft like that, and we will just build a road above it. Yeah, and they are working. Gears take a long time to make, so that will help a lot, and we need a lot of them. Here we need 1500 gears, another 1500, 400 and 400. So that's insane amount of gears that we need to produce. A new irrigation well was digged down, so we will have a forester and this fleet dump here. These stairs we can use again. They've been here for a very long time. And how far can you reach? Yeah, this island is not ideal. Nor the shape, but it will do. I'm going to extend this road down here. And yeah, they can't reach everywhere, so let's add another forester down here. And we will have another 2 spots here for the lumberjacks. Like that, and have 2 up here. I guess this will be able to irrigate the whole island. Maybe not the completely, but most of it. And of course, we want oaks. And the first trees are already being planted. We don't have that many unemployed normal beavers, so let's swap foresters for the beaver bots. They will be more efficient even if they need to travel quite far away to recharge. It should be still much better than normal beavers. I'm marking the whole area for cutting down, otherwise I will forget about it, as usual. Alright. Yeah, the irrigation is spreading quite a bit and that's nice. Let's build one stairs here and another one here, and we may be able to plant a few more trees. Nothing special, few more it is. Alright, so that will be new forest. It seems that we don't really need it, but it's good to have a backup or a little bit extra. We need most of those gears. I'm going to prioritize all of these gear workshops by the haulers. And maybe even build some charging stations here on the side. Not too many, like we can do 4 just like this. 5. Yeah, the road is ugly, but that's okay. I will deal with it. And you need to deal with it too. And maybe we will need to build a few more gear workshops. I mean, like another row. We have still 17 unemployed beaver bots. Wood workshops maybe will be good. I mean to build a few more. We have plenty of pine resin. Let's do 2 more wood workshops. Power shouldn't be any issue as we are producing almost 17,000 constantly. And we are currently using 11,000 power. Yeah. At least it's not going to be wasted that much anymore. Alright, 4 more gear workshops running, 2 more wood workshops. Everything is prioritized by haulers, so let's add 1 more hauling post. And let's do it right here. Oh, they are using these charging stations, great. I'm not seeing any like bot without the charge, so I think it's working quite well. But we can add more charging here if we will need to. Alright, 250 gears already being manufactured. Those treated planks, they take quite a long to make. The same as gears, yeah, 3 hours for one. Yeah, that takes forever. And the new trees are being planted. And still 17 days to go. This looks like a helipad now, when it is not finished. And we are not really constructing anything that important, but yeah, those treated planks needs to go to mine. So we must maintain some stockpile. Okay, that will do for now. Let's finish this bloody drought. It's really long. And it is not even the longest. Not even close. Oh, we manufactured 1400 gears. Let's go ahead and pause the earth repopulator and start delivering those resources. Yeah, the treated planks are going way slower than the gears, but I'm not surprised. We have what, 2, 3, 4 wood workshops, and we have, I don't know, 20 gear workshops. We had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 only here. 12, 14, 16. We have at least 16 gear workshops. So yeah, maybe I need to add more wood workshops. We still have a surplus around 4,000, 5,000 beaver power. The question is, do I want to? Maybe I should. It's not a question of if I want to, but I should do it. Yeah, we have plenty of planks. So that's not a bottleneck. Let's build more gear workshops. We can do it here. Yeah, like this. And I will connect them straight in front here. Yeah, let's remove them. But anyways, let's do the power shaft here. Come on, power shaft here. We will make this path. And now the wood workshops I will build turned around like this, the other way. Facing the other way. So that will be 3 more wood workshops. That's 2, 5, 7. 7. So every 3 hours we will have 7 treated planks. I'm not really trying to build this earth repopulator in today's episode. I just want to finish that drought and see this box working. But it is dragging so much. It's really a long drought. Look at this. So many of them working on that wonder of the engineering. We are going to repopulate more regions of this dead planet. And make it alive. Again. Let's make the earth green again. Or once more. Maybe we can send some resources here this way. Yeah, sure. Let's unpause one tribute to ingenuity. How we are doing with metal blocks? Metal blocks are doing okay. We have 730. Good. That's not bad at all. Because I think they need to build a little bit more of this. I mean the construction here in the percentage, and they can deliver more resources. Yeah, now they are bringing more gears. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's fill it up. We have plenty of builders for that. And we currently are sitting at around 160 beavers. Plus almost 200 beaver bots. It really looks like a helipad on top. We need some beaver helicopters inspired by Leonardo da Vinci. That would be interesting. All of our builders are working on that monument, on that repopulator. That may be because no one is really delivering any resources here. So I'm prioritize the tribute to ingenuity now. So they should focus on that, and it seems that they are doing it because they disappeared from that earth repopulator. I think they went for the resources. We will see anytime soon if they will deliver anything here. But I see some movement downstairs. Yes, here they are. Ah yeah, they just went for the more resources. But for the earth repopulator. Interesting. Oh, they delivered all the resources here for the tribute to ingenuity. I didn't even notice. It must be in that whole amount of builders that just came up here. I'm just blasting in on 3+ speed, so I haven't noticed. But it is being constructed. And the beaver bots are working throughout the night. Oh yeah, they are living all over the place in that skyscraper. I love it. And we still have 1600 beds empty. And they will probably remain empty. Anyways, let's speed it up to the end of the drought. It's only 9 days to go. Ooh, new well-being score 61. 61. And I just noticed that we are running out of grease. Because we are running out of canola seeds, it seems. No, we have still enough canola oil. But these 2 grease factories are not enough anymore. We don't really need that much, I think. It's true that the bots are working better when they have that grease. I don't really have a good spot here for more grease factories. And I would need to grow more canola oil. Yeah. We can grow a little bit more canola oil here. Well-being score 63. I think they finished one of the monuments. Let's have a farm here. And we are going to grow more canola. It's just going up. 65 well-being. They definitely finished that tribute to ingenuity. Yes. It has been done. And this is using 600 beaver power for just spinning these wheels on the back of a beaver. And we have 500 treated planks. We are doing well. We may have a lack of metal blocks sooner than the treated bugs, it seems. At least for now. Yeah, the construction takes forever. And we have still almost 8 days to go. Building looks good. What's that? Ah, yeah, the oil press. We don't have any canola seeds. And we are missing 2 beaver boats. Okay, let's take them from these foresters. Let's send normal beavers here. And those beaver boats we need in our industry. And the new farm for canola seeds is already up and running. That will probably not be enough, but it is a start for expansion. We have prepared this island, so we can use this one if needed. Ooh, well-being score 66. And I'm going to pause the Earth repopulator construction because we ran out of the metal blocks and they still need like 365. And we are struggling a little bit. Oh, 66 well-being. Nice. And if we run out completely from metal blocks, we will not be able to manufacture the bots, and we are depending on them so much now. So we need to maintain the production. Otherwise, that would be not really a disaster, but I will need to start pausing industry buildings. And how's the power? Oh, we are using around 12,000 from almost 17. We still have some surplus. And only 5 days to go. And finally the drought is over and cycle 38 begins. And let's start filling this up. Well, we will be releasing water right away as we need to start pumping it. But after that we can start filling this up. And I didn't detonate these two. But to be able to hold the water in, I will need to be closing this manually, unfortunately, or not. Close above downstream 0.5. We can completely block this floodgate. Yeah, and push water only this way to our main reservoir, main settlement. And that way we will not waste any water on these surroundings. Only after this whole area is filled up we can do that. Okay, that will work. But let's increase this to like 0. Let's go 0.85 and then it will be stopping. These floodgates are set up to 0.9, so we will not be losing any water there. And we will maintain this higher flow through here. When I had this open, it was overflowing. Let's try it out again now. I open it again. For now, it is working well. We will see. And it is overflowing. I don't know why does this Swiss is doing it. When you set it up on automate, and they tend to overflow. And look at that, this whole reservoir is filling up and quite quickly. Look at that. It's almost full. But let's keep it set up like this. Let's try opening this one, but I think we will be overflowing again. And it is pushing way too much water. Again, you see? It's not stopping in time. Maybe now it is the problem that there are too many sources, but even with one I had problems with the aqueduct before. When it was not stopping where it was supposed to stop. I needed to turn them off and turn them on, and then they would work normally. At least usually. And this is being filled up nicely because we are down to 50,000 water, well, 48,000. So we need to bring that to full capacity again. And how we are doing with resources. Pine resin finally went down because we are making a lot of treated planks. Metal is back at 600. Gears, planks, logs are perfect. They're almost full. So let's continue the Earth repopulator. Yeah, we just need to deliver those 365 metal blocks and it will be done. It's at 72% complete. And this massive reservoir, what level it is? 14. It's completely full. And this is an insane amount of water there. But it is, oh boy, it is ugly. Alright, but that will be end for this episode. We will finish the Earth Repopulator in the next one, and together with the second one. And we will finally send our brave pioneer beavers into the wilderness to conquer a new land. Yeah, that block is really an eyesore, but it is very functional. So that will be all. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this madness. Please subscribe, push that like button, and leave me comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.